Hello! I am going to attempt to walk 100,000 steps in a day. Apologies if you can hear some crunching. Bars, the cat, is having a wee meal. Is this possible? Yes, definitely. I've been thinking of doing it for a while. Basically, the reason I'm going to do it now or tomorrow is my office is doing a steps challenge and I'm lagging behind. And if I do this 100,000 steps in a day, I will jump way up the rankings. So this is the pacer app we've been using. And that is my daily total for today. The RPP 10 million steps challenge. So this is the communal total currently. I am sitting in 12th with 186,000. Look at this guy, Sean. 427,000 in the same time period. Now let's see if I add 100,000 to that would put me in one day up to 4th. I'll just show you the daily total. 36,000 today, flip me. A lot of people are getting their 10,000 steps and these people are just ridiculous. Tomorrow, hoping that number will be 6 figures. That's the plan. So obviously 10,000 steps is the recommended total per day. It's about 5 miles. So to get 100,000 times by 10, about 50 miles, 15 hours of walking. Now the first thing I've had to work out is where has 50 miles of walking trails? Yeah, let's have a look at the route. Here's a map of the north coast of Northern Ireland. Each square represents a kilometre to kind of give you an idea of the scale. The plan is to start in Ballycastle and walk west, following the coast as much as possible. Now at the start of the day we're not going to go through many towns. The first one will be Ballintoy. We'll then walk up to the Giant's Causeway, cut inland slightly to Bush Mills. Then after that the towns are a bit more frequent. We'll have Portrush, followed by Port Stewart. Then we cut majorly inland to avoid the River Bann and get to Coleraine. We cut back to Ardiclave until finally we have 8 miles along the beach, finishing in McGilligan Point. Now that route is approximately 50 miles or 80k, so that's the plan. We'll see how the day goes. I've done a couple of tests to see how accurate the steps are in the Garmin. I'm going to count 1,000 steps and I'll see what the Garmin says. I am just back from doing exactly 1,000 steps right to here. We're at 3,724 last time. We are on 4,725. Give or take a couple of steps, it's fairly spot on, so I'm going to trust it. I'm going to be wearing this high-vis top. Oh, that bloom. And this is going to mean I do get run over by cars, hopefully, along with a head torch. This is my anti-death material. So in the bag we have electronics, cameras being brought, we have food, we have layers, a pre-reflection on it. I mean, apart from the physical challenge this is going to represent, like I don't know, my feet are going to probably be destroyed by the end. I'm going to be very tired. I think it's going to be mentally boring at sometimes. I'm planning to finish walking along a beach for about 8 miles. Quite monotonous. I am going to have a western wind pushing me along. So I'm not going to be fighting that the whole day, which is good. Again, that's been planned into. If you're walking into the wind for 50 miles, you're going to notice it. If there's anything else I've forgotten, I'll chuck a clip in. I'll probably be wearing something different and have longer hair. That's usually the way. Right, I've just arrived up in Ballintoy. Just trying to sort out my bag. Shed any weight I can, take as little as possible, but I don't want to underpack because I think it's going to be quite cold in the morning. So I'm going to put on this thermal here. Got a bunch of food, technology stuff. Gonna wear the hiking boots. I think that's the right choice. About to get some sleep here. Hello, it is 4:22 in the morning. I started about 4:08. A bit of a hill out of Ballycastle. I always forget about this. We are currently on 1,914 steps. 98 something thousand to go. Look at that, it's beautiful, isn't it? A lot of the video today is just going to be me walking. I just need to keep a constant amount of steps going, I think. I feel kind of bad. Just woke up with a field of cows and made them all start mooing, and then all I heard was the splatting as their cow pats dropped all around me. Distance doesn't matter. as much as just getting the steps in, you know. I could do lots of tiny steps and that'd be fine. It wouldn't cover as much distance. Just need to reach the 100,000 goal. Morning, sheep. Oh, I think they want fed. I'm not the farmer, sorry. Really enjoying the tranquility of just the quiet, the bird song. You can hear all the farm animals waking up, whether it's me doing that or not. Near the first 10,000, 524. I'm going to add a couple of bits of extra narrative throughout this video. The wind noise is really bad in some places, making the audio useless, and I thought it'd be fun to add some commentary here and there. We're getting near Carcareed Road Bridge now. It's just down there at that wee outcrop. It is going to be a stunning day, cracker day for this. Just hit my hand off a hedge. We'll be off the road soon. We'll be down to Ballintoy, and there's basic pavements the entire way from there. So just going to pause the video here because on the horizon is Rathlin Island in the foreground and Kintyre in Scotland in the distance behind it. Hello lambs! Oh, the sun has just cropped its head above the horizon. I've stopped walking just to admire it for a second and back to walking. We've just passed the iconic church of Ballintoy. Beautiful colours. So far, so good. Feeling okay. Feeling really positive actually. That positivity would eventually evaporate. Look at that. How could you get bored with that backdrop accompanying you? The rocks aren't the easiest to step on, to be honest. This beach is really hard work. It's just soft sand at an angle. There's the sun. We are off White Park Bay Beach, which is good. However, probably on the trickiest terrain we'll be walking on today, which is between White Park Bay and Port Braddon. Woo! That's 20,000 steps done. At 25,000 steps, I was beginning to fatigue slightly. I hadn't eaten any food and was worrying about my boots and socks as they were starting to rub on my ankles. My hands are going quite puffy. Both hands have puffed up. They're like builder's hands right now. I can't close them very quickly and they kind of feel stiff. Weird. We've just passed 30,000 steps. Taking a short break just to check the battery of the phone. I think I'm going to go and walk down by the Stones of the Giant's Causeway. I wasn't planning to do this. It's going to stay up because it's going to be an extra hill, but it looks quite quiet down there. It's be nice to get down and see them. Oh, this is the hill I didn't want to go up. It was 9:30 AM, which meant parkrun had just started on East Strand Beach. The original plan was to incorporate parkrun into the challenge, but I realised the timings just weren't going to work out. I'm always tempted to shout something inappropriate at golfers, put them off their game. It is currently 10:04. I'm shortly going to cut inland to Bushmills, get a snack, and then go back to the coast after. A crowd of sea swimmers out there. The baseball cap's on, the hoodie is off. As I moved away from the coast, the breeze just has died down. It's actually quite toasty now. Do you have any sun cream? Yeah. 40,000. The legs are starting to feel stiff. At least it's time for ice cream. Could I please get a large cone of Pooh Bear?
We don't do large anymore, we just do a smaller medium.
I'll do medium then. And can I get marshmallows on as well?
You certainly can.
Jamie's a happy boy. I mean, it's just past 10, but for me it's basically the afternoon, right? Life's got a lot of simple pleasures. Near White Rocks and near the halfway stage. Oh my goodness. Hand update, it's still very puffy, maybe even more puffy. Don't know why. Paradise. I'm constantly trying to keep this arm swinging because it's the one that is counting the steps and I don't really want to walk any further distance than I have to. Keep it swinging. Oh. Here we go. Way! That's it. That's the halfway point. Woo! 50,000 done. Now just under 50,000 to go. At this point, I was almost in Port Rush, where I'd first meet up with some friends. Spence had gone to the bakery as I'd requested a date with a raspberry Danish. You can tell I'm pretty happy with the pastry. Here's my boy Simeon. He doesn't talk.
Just over the halfway mark, trying to flag.
Barry's/Curry's. We're in West Strand now. Very warm, no breeze. My friends were very kind and offered to carry my bag when walking with me. We even managed to film some of those filler shots they have in property shows where, you know, you walk past the camera pretending it's not there. Ah, good times. Leaving Port Rush up the hill. Johnny gave me some sun cream, which is good. I didn't have any on. Definitely gonna be feeling the sun. 60,000 baby.
How many?
60,000. Give us a celebratory stance. Nicole's joined us. My legs are starting to really feel it in my lower back. So this is where I begin to fall off a cliff, both physically and mentally, and you'll notice that with the infrequency of the filming from here on. Remember, I decided to do this on my own free will, so anyway, here's a video of me having a meltdown. As expected, I'm just taking less video because the last like 5,000-6,000 were so painful, so I'm just having like have a sit down in the shade, so warm, my legs are on fire. 27,000 something to go. Hopefully this short rest will kind of rejuvenate the legs a bit. I'm going to take a couple of rests the rest of this here. I'm on the road out of cold rain. Katie and Andrew, they joined me for a good bit. They've left me. Might meet some others later on, but I actually keep trucking. There's a bit of a hill out of cold rain, which I'm just taking slowly. As long as I get the steps in, it's not really about the distance then today. Man, this is hard. I'm not really checking the watch at the moment. I find it quite demoralising when I check it and think I've done more steps than I have. I'm trudging on for a while. Maybe when I get to Ardiclave I'll have a look. Hopefully be over 80, but this section of the walk felt endless and nearly broke me. In reality, it was just over 3 miles. It wasn't the most pleasant being beside the busy road, the sun was beaten down, and the scenery felt unchanging. I stopped constantly in any areas of shade I could find. Spence kindly dropped off a yogurt, which I proceeded to eat sitting on the curb. I didn't have the energy to film anything here. These clips were provided by Simeon, retrospectively. Made it to Ardiclave, inside the orange hole. Oh my goodness, only 82,000. I was hoping for like higher in the 80s. Thankfully my friends rejoined me, however at this point I kind of decided I couldn't face 8 miles to finish on the beach, so I did some extra steps around Castle Rock and Downhill Estate. Also, my hood was up because I was fried from the sun, but also freezing cold. Sorry. Is everybody happy to be videoed? Because you're being videoed right now.
Please no swearing. Where the dog poop then.
Oh yeah, this is where we hang. 10,000 to go. Well, 9,500. My feet might fall off, but at this stage in the day, the temperatures had started to drop, the wind was very strong, and I was not feeling good. Nice evening. Even better company. I forgot the other guy's name. Huh? Paddy. Johnny and Paddy. I remember both their names. My usual long walking stride became a shuffle, and I slowed down a lot as I neared the finish line. My socks were rubbing really badly, and I was in quite a bit of pain, gritting my teeth and letting out sad, moaning noises. Here I am, shuffling to the toilet. I've got a windbreak in front of me to help walk back up the beach. We're about 3,000 steps to go. Puffy hand update, I am officially the Michelin man now. The sun's just set. Oh, I'm in severe pain. We're very close to the step total. We're at 99,199.
What are you saying? Triple digits?
800 steps. I don't know if my watch can even go this way.
Sorry? It's gonna reset.
It's gonna reset. Here we go, 7 more steps. There it is! Woo! I'm dead. Thanks guys. Thank you. Good, not about you. We recorded a couple of fun clips on the beach, but again, the wind was too bad. I was just saying, I've been walking for over 16.5 hours. I've walked about 81k, and I was wrecked. Oh, I'm sitting down. Oh my goodness. Oh. So just checked. I'm not the 4th. I'm at the 5th, which, you know, I'm happy with 100,000. There we go. Sean's still second. I caught him by 71,000 steps today, guys. If I keep doing that, I'm on for a winner.
The winter next 100,000 step day.
Yeah.
Leave us on Monday.
Yeah. Might do a summary later, but yeah, that's me for now. Bye, guys. Hello, I'm going to do a quick reflection video because this video is already quite long, and I'm going to play a replay of the Strava route from the day. Overall, it was mostly enjoyable, though I did fall off a cliff midwise near the end at about 70,000. I want to apologise to my friends. I became a real grouch, and without their support I would not have been able to finish it, so thank you. Things I feel I got right on the day. The route I chose was very engaging, I loved it. It was only near the end, there were a couple of boring bits. And the clothes I wore were good, maybe gloves on the hands so I didn't become the Michelin man. Things I would change. I bring sun cream, I didn't have any, and I'm pretty sure I got sunstroke. Fueling, I didn't eat enough. Hiking socks, I was wearing these cheap ones and it really rubbed around my ankles, and that was the most painful thing by the end of the day. I've been wearing these ones recently and they're more expensive ones, but they're game changers. I would also maybe wear trainers instead of the hiking boots just because didn't really need it for the route. I would also stop for breaks more often. I didn't stop until about 50,000 steps in, and finally I would have planned the route with company the whole way. Lastly, you may notice the final total went up only 75,000 from the day before. The daily step limit had been set at 75k by the guy who organised it because he didn't think anybody would reach 100k, so that's why that doesn't add up. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.